joining us. Dave, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Kelly.
I'd love to have you, and so impressed with our local athletes. I mean, I don't even know where to begin because we've had some great successes lately.
We have. We just had our state Super G championships this past week at Attitash that we hosted. And several of our athletes did very well. Luke Tinkham, Asa Frankowski, Kurt Nyler were all top 10.
Great.
3 out of 4 races. So I saw some good skiing from Maggie Rocket, Cameron Easton.
What a great name,
Margaret.
Maggie Rocket.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Perfect ski racing name. But all the kids really stepped it up, skied quite well, and it was great racing conditions and fast.
All right, and what's the next race? Where and when?
Well, today we've got 2 boys racing a FIS race down at Proctor. Our U16s, which are age 14 to 15, are racing in their GS championships today at Loon and tomorrow at Waterville.
Wow.
That's where our girls are. The guys are at Cranmore tomorrow, and then they're at Waterville today.
That's amazing.
And then our older,
traveling.
yeah, and then our older kids, we're hosting a giant slalom at Attitash Bear Peak tomorrow.
So you guys are super busy.
Yeah, it's a very busy.
And we've got you here.
Yeah.
So you're probably like, I gotta go. But I would like to know, for people, and my kids are younger, just getting into the race programs now, what goes into a kid going to all these places, all the equipment, the travel? How do you guys pay for all that?
There's a lot, and we help subsidize some of it. We have athlete scholarships. There's athlete support.
Right.
The ski companies do offer some discounted prices,
Oh,
but
wonderful.
it does add up quickly in a hurry. I mean, you've got race starts at $55 a head, and
I can't even imagine, yeah.
you know, the travel.
Well, I think that's what's great about being part of the Mount Washington Valley ski team, though, because you do put on the events to help the kids, and you have one coming up, a comedy night.
Yeah, we've got our annual comedy night. That's at the Attitash Grand Summit Hotel next Saturday, February 15th, with Bob Marley.
Oh, good.
I think this is our 3rd year with Bob, and he's, everybody knows, who's ever seen or heard him, he's hilarious. And he comes up with new stuff every year. I don't know how, but he's always puts on a fabulous show.
It's amazing, isn't it? Now, what else goes in? You're going to see Bob Marley. Are there hors d'oeuvres?
Yeah, there's a cocktail party, appetizers, there's a live and silent auction, different games, and the athletes are there. They'll have a chance to meet the kids and coaching staff, and it's a really good time. They put on a great spread there. So.
Okay, and how much per ticket?
$50 per ticket.
Okay.
And people can get it either by calling our ski team office, which is 356-7627. They can also go online. It's MWVST Bob Marley 2014.brownpapertickets.com. It's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is a mouthful.
Or they can email us, skiteam@roadrunner.com.
Okay.
And then tickets are also available at the hotel at One to One Fit, Stan and Dan Sports, Frosty's.
A lot of the good
folks.
supporters of the team.
And
Okay,
and then you can buy tickets right up to.
Okay,
right
and
up to the
again,
event starts at the door. So.
do you think? I don't even know if they should wait that long, though, because
No, we had 300 to 350 people the last couple of years. So
that's awesome. So 6:30. February 15th. It's at the Attitash Grand Summit Hotel. Again, it's $50 per person. Multitude of places here in the Valley that you can find tickets. But again, if you go to the Mount Washington Valley Ski Team's website, you'll find all
MWVskiteam.com.
Okay, good.
There's a link there.
All right, so let's go from local to national to Olympics.
Yeah.
Global. And tell me how we're doing over there so far.
Bodie Miller's doing really well. He's won 2 out of the 3 training runs for downhill. He had a first, a sixth, and then a first today. And then they race tomorrow. So he's peaking at the right time.
And how are the conditions for the race?
I've heard they're quite good.
Oh, good.
Quite
Okay. And that means icy and fast, right?
Yeah.
Usually not what
You like a durable playing surface.
Okay, good. So
on the women's side, we just got some disappointing news that Leanne Smith's not getting a downhill start on Monday. She's been fighting a sinus infection for the last couple of weeks, and it's definitely affected her performance in training. So I know she's pretty disappointed, but hopefully she can get over it quickly, and hopefully we'll qualify to ski in the Super Combined and the Super G.
Right. Well, she's a champion, so if anyone can do it, she will.
And she's had some good success early in the season. She had a 6 at Lake Louise in the World Cup there in early December, but she's been struggling, but she's skiing well in between mistakes. She's just had a lot of did not finishes.
Right.
So that's kind of compounded itself. But
it must be one of those things that when you're pushing it so hard, that's going to happen a lot.
Yeah, and she had some success last year. She had a couple of podiums, and I know she wants to repeat that, and sometimes the harder you try, sometimes it just compounds itself, and it gets tough. But she's very strong mentally, and I know she'll get over it and get back on the horse and
Well, she's one of our biggest success stories around here, and it's always such a thrill to see her working out at One-to-One Fit when she comes home. So,
no, she's put a lot into it. So,
well, good.
I'm sure she'll get it turned around.
Now, is she updating that on her Facebook and all that stuff?
That was
Like
on skiracing.com, and that popped up on Facebook about 45 minutes ago.
Okay, all right, because we like to keep track of our athletes.
I guess they're 9 hours ahead time-wise.
Yes, it's quite a difference because I know the TV was on in the early morning hours. My husband was trying to keep up on everything.
But folks can follow, get the most updated ski racing information on skiracing.com.
Okay, good. Now, do we cover everything? We have the comedy benefit coming up again on February 15th at 6:30 at the Grand Summit Hotel at Attitash. Bob Marley is going to have cocktail party, hors d'oeuvres, that sort of thing. A lot of fun. You can call. Actually, they have a number here, 365-7627.
Yep, that's our ski team office.
Okay, and then you can also email skiteam@roadrunner.com if you'd like more information about the tickets.
Correct.
Do we get everything?
I think we did, and again, I'd just like to thank the local ski areas for their support. They're very generous and give us training and racing space, and without that, we wouldn't have enjoyed the success that we have. So.
I know, it's quite a success story, actually. Thank you so much for
Thanks
all the
for
time that
having me,
you put into the kids in this area too. It's quite a great thing to have such a great coach on board.
Oh,
so I appreciate it, what you're doing. Folks, we'll be back. We have more here on the show. We are going to do another Watch and Win coming up next.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bretton Woods.